Oh, I fucking love happy shit like that. Yo, that show was so freaking hype, man. I loved it. I loved it. Yo, welcome back to Jacobite Games. I'm your host, Jacobite James, and I just finished watching the Runarounds. If you've seen it, maybe you know what I mean. But this show was phenomenal. I loved it. I loved it. It was fun. It was funny. The characters were fucking hilarious at times, but they were also had their own backstory and their own, like, they were interesting. You know what I mean? Interesting individuals that made up this show. Now, at first, I turned on this show for one reason. It was because it's made of the same creators of Outer Banks. And Outer Banks is one of my favorite shows. It's one of my favorite. It's in my top 10. All right, I think I can say that. I'm working on a top 10 video, and I think I can freely say that that is in there. Minus, I think all shows have their flaws. And yes, Outer Banks has one flaw. And, maybe just a little bit of a few, but I don't care. I don't care. It's so fun. It's so fun. Anyways, the creator of Outer Banks, and I just had a feeling. I had a feeling that, okay, instead of rewatching Outer Banks for the 4th or 5th time, let's turn this one on. At first, I felt like it was a little corny, all right? But, I like that shit. I like the corny shit. There's some really good corny shit out there. Anyways, I'll tell you though, this show had Outer Banks written all over it. And I'm talking about the lighting, the production. The characters had some similarities, you know what I mean? It still had the same vibe. Also based in North Carolina. And, fun fact, the Runarounds played in their band in season 3 of Outer Banks. So this is all in the same timeline. I also asked myself that question as well. Is this show in the same timeline as Outer Banks? Because wouldn't it be cool if we've got a crossover somehow? And yes, there is a crossover, which is super cool. In the same world, same vibe. I like the creator's style. I do. Now, jumping from the Outer Banks to the Runarounds, the run-throughs, the runaways, the run-arounds. It's taken me actually quite a while to say the Runarounds. I've made this video and maybe a few other videos a few times, and I kept saying the Runaways. I don't know why, but you might as well, all right? Because this show has some adventures in it, let me tell you. Some shenanigans happen in this show that is just so fun, lighthearted. It gives you this serious but joking manner as well. Let's start off with, it's based on a group of kids who are in a band straight out of high school. They graduate. You'll see that in the first episode. That's all basically explained in the pilot. Now, these kids, they all have their own problems. I'm sure we've all been there. We've all been teenagers at some point, doing stupid things, defying our parents, defying, the law in a certain degree. You know what I mean? And just being very passionate about things that we love and our interests and music, you know what I mean? The music, I think, for me, had a huge part in my life. You know what I mean? I was in a few bands as well. And no, it didn't work out. It didn't work out. But I absolutely love music, and I know how much music had shaped my world and shaped my life and still does. And it does things for me that I know would be the same for anybody else. And it follows them trying to get famous. And the trials and tribulations and then the gigs and the failure and the uprising of getting seen in a world full of musicians. Yeah, I can only imagine how hard that would be. It's the starving artist mentality. It's the starving artist journey adventure. You know what I mean? It's to get to the top, or at least just to get noticed, right? Or for your art to mean something. But anyways, I don't want to spoil too much because I want to inspire you to watch this if that's your type of shit. Now, for me, I love this. I'm a sucker for this stuff. All right, I grew up with The OC. I grew up with One Tree Hill. I watched all of those. I still watch them yearly, and many, many other teen shows that have this same teenager vibe. You know what I mean? And I really enjoyed this show. Let me tell you, the soundtrack alone was absolutely awesome. I said this in one of my shorts, and it gave me, it's like Outer Banks and Lords of Dogtown. I don't know if you've seen that movie, but that movie's so good. One of my favorites as well. Also doing another top 10 favorite movies of all time. That one is, it's up for discussion if it's in my top 10. I've got a lot. All right. Anyways, moving forward, different video. Lords of Dogtown, Outer Banks, had a baby. There it was. The Runarounds. I really enjoyed it. The soundtrack, even not just the side soundtrack. You know what I mean? Like there's two. There's a soundtrack of the background music playing while the show's going. Then there's the actual songs that the band played throughout the whole show. And those songs were a banger as well. Almost every single one of them. I loved them. I just wanted to move to them. You know what I mean? It inspired me because I was like, man, I miss singing. I miss playing music. As much as I listen to it, I miss playing it. Anyways, back to the Outer Banks, because this is what's going to lead to a few characters showed up in this show. And I'm like, yo, this is a tie-in, all right? Groff. Yes, Groff from season 4 of Outer Banks was in this. And I swear, he did our boy JJ bad and became whatever character he was in there. I think he's in hiding, all right? I think he's in hiding. I swear, he just jumped from show to show. I know the creators have been doing this on purpose. And then Shoop, goddamn Shoop was in it. And that was fun to see too, because he was sitting there with his glasses on, and I'm like, that guy also looks familiar. Where do I know him from? And let me tell you, before Outer Banks, Shoop was from One Tree Hill. All right. So it's sick to see this. It's sick to see the crossovers, because I'm like, oh, Shoop was a cop. And then he probably just quit his job or retired or something and worked at this bar. So I'm connecting shit that doesn't even fucking exist. But you know the creators have done that. Anyways, the characters were awesome. They were hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. I mean, I think I could relate to quite a few of them in certain little tiny minor ways. You know what I mean? I think they all have their own little quirks and mannerisms and humor that I think I can relate to a little bit. You know what I mean? So I connected to all of them. And I think that's a key thing for shows to have, you know, especially the shows that are, you know, specifically circle to base a group of friends, right? Because I think, you know, from my experience, I had that same little core group of friends, and we all kind of fucking did the same shit. We were rebels. Back then, you know what I mean? And it was really fun to watch all this play out and still be so happy for them. You know what I mean? Like, the end was just so good. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but it was just so good. It was so happy. Regardless of, and there's only 8 episodes, regardless what happened in the 8 episodes of the drama, the trauma, the mistakes made, the sadness that occurred for some of them, the troubles that they got into. Besides all that, there was still hope. There was still happiness. And there was still just fun. And I love leaving a show like that. I loved leaving a show that I got so antsy and so happy that I had to jump out of my fucking seat to come sit down here and talk about it in front of the camera. All right. It's not easy to do this. All right. You know how many shows I've watched already, and I already make videos, and I haven't done that because it's so hard. It's so hard sometimes to find that groove right away. And with this show, I did. Last show I did this with was Outlander, Blood of My Blood, Outer Banks. What was it? Nobody Wants This. You know what I mean? I've made a few videos instantly because I know how they make me feel. And when I got to tap into that when it comes. I'm steering off a little topic here, but I got a bunch of shows that made me feel this way as well. But regardless, I'm here. I got the confidence. I got the mood. I got the happiness. I got the smile. I got the excitement. I'm here to talk to you and tell you about the Runarounds. Go watch it. It's pretty good. It's fun. It's fun. Anyways, that's it for me, though. That's it for me. Maybe you'll watch it. Maybe you won't. But I'm still excited that I watched it. I hope there's a season 2. I hope there's a season 2. If not, that excitement for that kind of genre of a show and that vibe will fix that craving for season 5 of Outer Banks, which should be coming out early 2026 from what I believe. And I'm excited for that. But do I want to see more the Runarounds? Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. So the creators of Outer Banks and the Runarounds, please give me more, okay? Bring back that awesome cast, and I will be happy. Give me a season 2 and more. Anyways, can't wait to season 5 of Outer Banks and a potential season 2 of the Runarounds on Prime. Check it out. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up, hit that bell, hit that sub to get notified. More Jacobite James stuff here. All my interests and stuff and all the shows I'm watching, movies I'm watching. Let's talk about it. Stick around. All right. Until then, Pete Farrell. Take it easy, everybody.